Hey everybody, Burgundy Pyre back at it once again. Today we're going to be taking a look at my bleed build, aptly named Sanguine. It's a level 200 build. It's going to be using dual lances, and honestly, it's more of a just pure melee that has the bleed and the arcane ability. I wanted you to die before you could get back up. Please, just... Okay. Um... Yeah, so it has the dragon spells, which are very useful. You're dead. You're not. I don't know what's going on, but the last couple of invasions, the dragon spell has just not been hitting people. I don't know, but yeah. So uh, yeah. So we're just gonna be showing off the build in PvP, PvE, whatever I decide to use it on, um, or wherever I decide to use it rather. But in the interim, wherever I can concentrate, I do want to just talk about the philosophy of invading versus doing PvE. So it's interesting, right? Because I know there's a big debate, and generally speaking, the consensus is that invaders are bad and they are negative for the game, um, and they're toxic or whatever. But I'll be honest, I've been on both sides, the PvE and the PvP. And to be fair, I've definitely done more PvP than PvE, so maybe that skews my approach. Um, yeah, they can both be kind of scummy, but only one side is really opt-in, right? Like if you're really just wanting to do the PvE, then FromSoft does allow you to just do that, right? It's when you start introducing the co-op that PvP becomes quote-unquote mandatory. And in all honesty, if you have two or three people, then you can lose, but the vast majority of the time you're not going to lose, right? And I say all that to say just that a lot of the toxicity that I'm seeing, it's kind of just like a slippery slope type of situation to where one person gets killed once in an invasion and then they just hate invaders forever, and then one day they just decide to ruin the fun for all invaders. And I'll describe that in a little bit more detail here in a bit. I just won't be able to concentrate, I know, once I start actually fighting. Um, but just briefly, what I mean by that is, if you're doing PvE and you're enjoying yourself and everything, and then somebody comes in and they kill you, and you think that's ruining your fun, or that is ruining your fun because no, that's your own determination, that makes sense and I understand. But if you then make it your life's goal to ruin everybody else's fun that does decide to partake in an invasion, that's a little problematic in my opinion, right? Because they are by definition going to be gimped, and then it just becomes kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, it's an escalating war at that point, right? I couldn't think of the word. I haven't been in history for a long time, but it becomes an escalating war at that point to where, oh well, if you're gonna start ganking and using so many different people, I'm gonna start using more disgusting tactics, right? Tactics that aren't necessarily fun, but I like to win, so I'm gonna do what I can to win, and fun becomes a secondary objective. Winning becomes the primary objective. So, just to bring it back to Dark Souls, I'm not going to play a fun build. I'm not going to play with the build that I intended to. And I'm referencing Dark Souls 1. I'm just going to use a Great Club and a Hornet Ring and Mother's Mask and everything else and one-shot you, right? Because they've lost one too many times against gankers, that I'm good because I can outnumber somebody and beat them because one time I lost in the past, and that's the correct way to approach this going forward. That's just, I don't know. I mean, obviously, I'm not policing anybody's playstyle or what they deem to be fun because that's a pointless endeavor, right? And I'm definitely up for being convinced, I guess, as to why just bullying people as the host is a good thing. But yeah, so it's just First, you start with, I'm gonna get ganked, and then you reply with, okay, well, I'm gonna stop playing for fun, and then that gets replied with, okay, well, I might start using glitches, and then somebody's just going to cheat, or somebody's just going to quit, right? Because we're no longer playing the game that the devs intended, and it's just like really slippery slope. And I guess that's just the nature of competition, but it's just, I don't know. I wish for a world where we're at least closer to 50-50 at all times. You know, we're not having to fight MLG invaders. We're not having to fight just super um, cheesy hosts. You know, just everybody has a good shot at winning or losing the interaction. And it's not the end of the world if you win or lose. But I guess I need to talk to myself personally first, because I do get unduly frustrated sometimes when I lose, hence this rant. I don't know what's going on. Let's hope this kills. It does not. That's not gonna reach me, so fine. Now they're worried about the dragon breath. Oh. Stop, please. Which one should I kill first? I'm gonna kill the host first. From now on, I'm just killing host first. But they're so cowardice. I just don't like the passivity. Please stop being so passive. There are two of you. There we go. You're gonna die pretty quick. Sorry. Yeah, bye. Words. I don't really know where I was with the conversation, and I'll be honest, I probably was doing a whole lot of complaining, but it's just been real frustrating recently, man. Lady, whatever. It's been really frustrating. I've been trying to put together videos, and just I can't put together videos because I try to do a showcase in the PvP. I keep getting outnumbered, outmanned, and I'm trying to talk during these invasions, and it's harder than just doing a regular invasion. I can't concentrate, and plus I'm already outnumbered and outmatched because I suck at the game. And then I try to do PvE, and then I look at Lil Aggie, and I look at Starro Chris, and then it's just like, wow, maybe I should just get the PC version. Oh wait, that costs $1,000 more, not because the PC version's more expensive, but if I want to be able to record and run the game at a really good rate, then I'm gonna have to spend $1,000 on that. And it's just like, oh my gosh. And I already got the PS5, which cost me $1,000 the first time when I got it, because PS5 sucks to buy right now. But you know what? That's a whole lot of personal stuff that I'm putting out there. And I say the first time that I bought it because I did find another one at a good rate just by standing outside of a GameStop for a while. So don't knock me too bad. But yeah, so I want to do PvE because it's honestly a lot less anger inducing for me, because I can't really get that mad at the computer, right? If the computer is doing something that I don't like, that's the computer doing what computer do. When people do stuff that I don't like, I have this issue where I try to understand why they are doing it. But I understand why they're doing it. It's because they were hurt before. But just because you got cheated on in the past doesn't mean you should start cheating on all of your future partners. That's stupid, right? But yeah, so it's gonna be kind of a random video, and hopefully in the future the vein changes just a little bit. And if you think the boy is controversial or you disagree with what I'm saying, then go ahead and let me know, right? Hello Zoro. I'm just gonna drink this. I'm not gonna do the rest of my buffs. Yes, cast. Yes. Oh, you're rolling. Neppy. Wait, where's Zoro? What? Oh, I guess Zoro died. Now I feel kind of bad, but whatever. But yeah, so, honestly, completely different topic. I will say, at level 200, builds don't really exist unless you wish for them to. And I've really been struggling with, oh, I should do this build, oh, I should do that build, oh, I should do this build, right? And I started going down the path of all my builds are going to light roll, all my builds are going to do this, all my builds are going to do that. And it was literally just like a level 125 build that had one extra gimmick. But I guess the spice of Rune level 200 is now I can add variety to the build. Now I can do 1 or 2 or 3, 4 different more things. So this is a quality build, which doesn't exist at level 125 to 137. But because we have 50 in strength, potentially 50 in dexterity if we do elect to switch one of our talismans out for Millicent's prosthesis. Yeah, so this is a 50-50 build at this point, and it has 45 arcane. It's really much like the what was it called in Dark Souls 3? Hollow. It's much like a hollow build in Dark Souls 3. And you see, actually let me go ahead and 2N my weapons. You see the AR that I'm getting on the 664 on the Rivers of Blood, 731 on the Curved Great Club, Reduvia 437, that's a dagger, 504 on a thrusting sword. This is all physical, by the way. 552 on a katana, 531 on a halberd, 654 on the halberd. Yeah, so it's good damage, and it has the added explosive bleed effect. But it's just, that's just one of the things that we can do. We can also use incantations and buffs to do damage and to increase our defense. So it's just an all-around good invasion build, in my opinion. And yeah, I'll definitely be showcasing other builds of mine in the future. But for the time being, this one is definitely very fun, and it's extremely, extremely, extremely strong in PvE. Like, it's unfair in PvE, right? Let's ambush them and get an easy, cheeky victory. Because losing to people that you deem worse than yourself is frustrating. Where are they? Going after the host. Okay. I don't have my spell up. Okay, going after the host. Host is dead. Stop. I did what I had to. Oh, you're not fighting him anymore. Okay. Yeah. Power Stance Great Spears are still probably the best melee choice in the game. This is really just a tirade at this point. I'm just going on and on and on about random stuff. I hope everything in the background was worth it. Let's get a boss kill real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Alright. I was gonna do Nile, but I guess I could do Borealis of the Freezing Mist. Borealis kind of sucks. Oh, I know. Let's just see how well will... You know what? Let's use the Bloodhound Fang. This is actually the weapon that I beat the game with the first time around, and since then it has a special place in my heart. The original purpose of this video was to do a Taunter's Tongue while I did some PvE, and then we got derailed, but c'est la vie. And I love saying c'est la vie, as you can probably tell. I say it very often without fail. Let's use the Dragon Wound Grease as soon as I get some fog or whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up. I guess I'm not really showcasing the build though if I do that, so let me switch to this. Did I already kill Borealis? Is Borealis already dead? Am I just... Oh, no. Fog's coming. No. Okay. Yeah, Fog's coming heavy now. Barrier gold because cold, I'm assuming, is magic damage. Maybe it's melee for the Dragon Breath. I don't know. Melee. I mean physical. Alright, let's go ahead and take out this. I can't see the breath because of the fog. You're cheating. Let's see how this goes. Don't do it twice. I'm messing up your wing. I'm trying to mess up your wing. I'm not really doing much. Oh, well, that was pretty good damage. Let's see. Let's go. I missed. Can we get another bleed? Because I feel like we got a bleed. Royale. I mean, I am level 200 on new game. That was cool. I didn't know that hit that many times. Stop it. You're doing the thing that I don't like. I'm surprised that they didn't kill me. Shout out to being level 200. Not having to learn boss fights and whatnot. This will probably hurt you, right? I have no range. You're just spamming this. Stop it. There we go. Alright, Borealis is done. This is a level 200 build on regular new game, so the damage in PvE is gonna be, you know what, whatever. You're not stupid. You understand. I can do more PvE in the future if you like PvE. I'll see by the comments, more than likely the views, because y'all don't like to comment, but whatever. But yeah, let's go ahead and call it for this video. Bye.